Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. This episode is publishing initially on November 11th, which is Veterans Day in the United States. And it's a day that we honor men and women who've served in the armed forces. And I grew up in a military home. My dad was in the Air Force for most of my life until I was in high school. For the longest time, I thought everybody's dad worked in the Air Force when I was a young child because we lived in military housing, and all of my friends and all of, everybody I was connected to were in the Air Force as well. So anyway, this really touches home for me because service is important. Not everybody chooses to serve. My husband was also in the military before we were married. But today is a day that we just want to honor the people who do serve. So I'm going to share this with you. And if you are someone who has served, thank you for your service and your family members and the people that supported you as well. It's a family endeavor, certainly, to have somebody in the armed forces for any time. So today we honor the men and the women who've served in the armed forces because service asks us for courage and discipline and sometimes sacrifice. And it also requires something that I feel like is overlooked, right? And that's hope, because hope is required. It ensures that the efforts that they take, our servicemen and women take, are going to protect others. Hope is what keeps peace possible, even when the conflict might say otherwise or feel otherwise. Having hope that the world can move towards something better, one difficult step at a time, is definitely something our leaders in service require. And veterans remind us that hope is not soft or passive. It's steady and resilient. It's the belief that the work is worth doing even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. Service is never just about duty. It's about believing in something bigger than yourself. It's about showing up even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. And it's about trust and resilience and choosing purpose over comfort. That's hope in action. So as we recognize Veterans Day, I hope that we can hold gratitude for those who served and carry forward the hope that they hold in our own work and our own service. No matter how we earn a living, we're all world citizens whose choices and actions make a difference for ourselves, for our families, and for the communities where we live. On a day of remembrance, I hope that you'll embrace the hope in action and that part of your day as well. This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, Women's Voices Amplified.